Hello, beautiful people. Welcome to my first episode on makeup therapy. So, basically, I'm starting a new series called Makeup Therapy. We're going to be doing makeup while having big girly discussions, little girl talk. Could be a get ready with me. Maybe basically is like a get ready with me, but secret, I'm not always getting ready. I thought this would be a great makeup therapy episode because we are going out. I already did my eyebrows because I cannot do my eyebrows on camera. So I will be going out. But not only am I going out, I am going out by myself. Chat by myself. Yeah, oftentimes there's like a stigma around doing things by yourself, going out by yourself. I know this lip looks crazy, but it's a lip stain. Honestly, that stigma is completely valid in my opinion. It also just is scary just going out by yourself. Like, trust me, I am scared as a rat right now. I don't even know if rats get scared, but if rats get scared, I'm as scared as one. I just turned 21, by the way, and I know I'm still like a witty, itty bitty, tiny baby, and I'm young, and other people could be watching this like, girl, you ain't even experience life right now, just blah, 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 like that. But living by yourself, working by yourself, being away from family, being away from your normal environments, things that make you comfortable, you start to learn a couple things here and there. And the older you get, the more you get into the big world, the bigger world, and you start to realize, like, damn, it can be hard out here. It could be hard out here, and it's okay. So I'm doing an internship this summer. You know, good experience, but it's in a location that I have never been to before. So you navigate the world on your own, and I haven't really made the effort to really make friends, and it's not because I'm necessarily scared or that I don't really want to. It's more the fact that I know I'm not coming back to this place. What was I saying? Maybe a podcast on offer me. Let's get back on track. What was I saying? Oh yeah, friends. I haven't really made the effort to make friends aside from my coworkers and I guess like relatives around. That's because I know I really don't like the area I'm in. Like, if I were to get a return offer, it would have to be because this is my only option. Like, I do not foresee myself living here. I'm not gonna state drop, but I am located in the good old Midwest. That's all I need to say, coming from a East Coast girlie. So because of that, I don't have people to go to events with. I have to meet the people at the event. You see the predicament? You'll see again, it's not a bad thing, but it's really scary. It's really scary. Let me tell you about a couple weeks ago, Love Island. Really big thing. It ended. Oh my gosh, that was like such a big thing. Love Island. So on TikTok, I was seeing all these Love Island, yada yada yada, Love Island watch parties, people going to the club to watch Love Island, and I was like, you know what? Yeah, well, not the club. People going to the bar and having Love Island watch parties, like, and I'm like, you know what? I am here for it. I am so here for it. So I'm out here like hours, and well, not really hours. I'm out here like really trying to search for like a little Love Island watch party near me, and I find one. I find one in the good old Midwest. I'm not in the middle of nowhere, so like I'm pretty close to a major city. So it actually wasn't too hard to find a Love Island watch party. But here's the thing. I was like pulling myself back because I didn't want to go alone. And my coworker, she's also an intern this summer, she was the one who low-key started getting me into Love Island. So I was gonna invite her to go to Love Island. Mind you, I just turned 21, she's still 20, and she cannot go. So I didn't even ask her anything. I was just like, I'm not even gonna bother asking her because, yeah. So I'm like, dang, like, and I have cousin, I asked my cousin, like, oh, are you into Love Island? Like, you want to go to this Love Island watch party with me? She's like, girl, watch that. I'm not into Love Island. I just see the TikToks. I just see, like, she wasn't a Love Island goer like I was. I was debating not even going because I'm like, I don't want to go to a bar alone. And mind you, I had just turned 21. Like, at that time, I would have only been 21 for a week. So I ended up like giving myself some words of encouragement and being like, you know what, just because I don't have anyone to go to these events with doesn't mean I still shouldn't go, girl. But I ended up going, and you know, I put my big girl panties on and I ended up walking in that bar confident, and I see a group, well, not really a group, I see these two beautiful melanated queens, and they're also kind of like sitting there, and I'm like, and then one of them compliments me on my hair, and then we start sparking up a conversation. Like, I was telling her how I do my hair, like, myself, and then I asked if I could sit at their table and watch Love Island with them at the bar, and it ended up being an amazing time. And I was like, oh my gosh, like, if I had just listened to my inner monologue and not have gone out and been too P-word, too P-U-S-S-Y, too scary cat, I wouldn't have made a new friend. And it was so funny. So those two girls, one was a younger sister, one was an older sister. The older sister was visiting her younger sister, and her younger sister was literally saying the same thing. Like, she didn't have anyone to go watch Love Island. She didn't have anyone to go to these Love Island watch parties with her, so she only started going once her sister came to visit. And I'm like, look at that, all the girls are the same, everyone thinks the same. So that first occurrence started really enabling me to feel comfortable doing things by myself, because at the end of the day, if you can't do things by yourself, how are you gonna grow? You can't grow unless you're put in you can't grow unless you're put in uncomfortable situations. And I feel like that wasn't even the first instance of when I've gone to like events alone. The very first time I've gone to an event alone was a concert. Last summer when I was an intern. It was a little different last summer because I was on the East Coast, and I grew up in the East Coast. Like, my family was just a two and a half hour drive. My friends are on the East Coast. I go to school on the East Coast. Like, so that was completely different than being in the Midwest, where like everybody is like far. Like, it didn't really feel like I was 100% alone. Like, it felt a little different. But of course, you know, not everyone, if you guys know this R&B artist, his name is Sir. He is a neo-soul R&B artist, and I was so hyper fixated on him last summer, and he was going to perform at Barclays, and I'm like, mind you, this was a Tuesday night. No one was gonna come. Like, I was the only one in my little circle who was a big Sir fan. No one was gonna come to an NYC concert when you got work at like 9 a.m., 8 a.m. in the next morning. Like, be so for real. So I go to Sir, and it was honestly the same thing too. I was just so, I was like debating on if I should get the ticket, because like, I'm going by myself, man. Like, the vibes, like the vibes. But honestly, I'm my own vibe. Once you learn like you're your own vibe and you're that girl and you can conquer anything, and it's not you against the whole world, it's you with the whole world, that's when it's like, dang, like I can really conquer anything because I'm that girl. It was literally like the same thing. I was so scared of going alone. I ended up having the best time of my life. And I'm the best time of my life. I was vibing with all these other people who loved Sir just as much as I did, and it was amazing. Like 10 out of 10, I completely don't regret it at all. And then that led me to being able to go to a Cleo Soul concert on my own, because just because you don't have someone to go to, Anglais. Just because you don't have someone to go to the event with doesn't mean you shouldn't go, guys. Does not mean you shouldn't go. Once you understand your vibe and that you bring the vibe, Navigating 20s on my own. I've gone to the bar by myself. I've gone to concerts by myself. Now, let's talk about 15 minutes later. Let's talk about where I'm going right now by myself. And I'm still I still have that little social anxiety, like the vibes. And not to say like you shouldn't do everything by yourself. I'm not saying isolate yourself, because it's fun getting ready with your girls, with your friends, and going out together. Like that's fun. I'm gonna take this lip stain off because, girl, I think she's stained. Yeah, she's stained. I got a little distracted and I forgot what exactly I was saying, but let's talk about the event that I'm going to by myself. It's a day party basically. It's a darty. Yeah. How my parents are. It's a darty, but it's a South African darty. Like, oh my goodness, it was an Instagram post. On the Instagram post, I was singing glam, I was singing my piano, I was singing kwaito, and I was like, hey, Miranga Pagati. Like the Mzansi in me was just going crazy right now. Like if you're, the food too, the food that they had on there, it was all like home style food. Like they had abo chakalaka, burvos, dombolo. Like I was like, I can't. But then here was that fear-mongering little monologue in my brain, like, okay, I know I've gone to a concert by myself, I know I've gone to the bar by myself, but these are all more like stationary events where, like, if you are by yourself, it doesn't look that awkward and a lot less people notice. And I guess with the bar situation, I ended up just meeting people there, and it ended up just like working out. But you know, when it's more like a darty, more of like a live scene, more upbeat, can be a little more awkward if you're by yourself. So, but then I'm out here thinking about, like, when's the next time I'm gonna have an event like this in America? Like, that is just like not a thing here. That is not a thing. It's like the South African community in America is already so small, and I'm out here in the Middle West, girl. Like, there's nobody. Well, apparently there are people, but I've yet to find them. But here I am getting ready to go find the people. I don't know where I saw this. I think it was like in a book I read. It was like a statement that said, if you can't do things by yourself, you will always wait for permission to live. Let me say that one again. If you can't do things by yourself, you will always wait for permission to live. Clock it, chat, clock that one. I think I have that like written down on my iPad somewhere, because I'm like, hold on, yeah. If I can't do things by myself, that literally means that I'm always waiting for permission to live. Permission to live for what? Like, why am I living for other people? I'm not living for other people. God did not put me on this earth to be a P word and to not have my own independence and not be able to have fun in my own well-being and energy. So I'm not gonna wait for permission to live. Like, I'm not gonna wait till I have somebody to go with to do something. If I see something that I like and I want to go to, I'm gonna go to it, and so should you. I love this mascara so much. Yes, 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 honey. Yes, honey. Like, she just make the lashes pop. And I know, like, lash extensions and clusters, and like, I got my clusters and stuff right here, y'all, but maybe I haven't unlocked that yet. I'm sorry. This is the Better Than Sex ribbon wrapped lash, and it's a tubey mascara, so it's like those where you just like take it up, like, and it just comes off. It just like slides off. Anyway, let me not get too sidetracked and not to enforce religion on people who may not be religious who are watching this, but I'm a believer of God and I do everything with God. So in theory, I'm never alone. And if you're also a believer of God, you also are in theory never alone. So let's get out of that mindset. Let's get out of that mindset of we can't do stuff alone, because you absolutely can, and it's all just a mental game. A mental game that is hard to get out of, but once you get out of it, girl or boy or they, that is honestly when you officially start living life. So now I'm going to meet people at the function, because obviously the people attending this same function are people who are like-minded like me in some way or manner. They are people who love South African culture and who are here to just have good vibes, good times, and good energy. My lip is getting dry, so put some glossy gloss on her, some lip oil. So the event started at 3 and it's 5, and it takes like 45 minutes to get there. But it's also an African event, so they're not gonna be on time. It's probably just starting. It's just starting. So, I am definitely very excited, very excited to listen to my glam, dance my amapiano, have my Kwaito moment, have shy three step, like. Oh, let me not eat good food. I am so excited to meet great people, because apparently it's a large just South African Zimbabwean community as a whole in Indiana, and I haven't really met them. But my mom is like, you got so many family there, you gotta visit them, yada yada yada. Okay guys, I think she's eating. She's definitely eating. Cute little, calm little base. Not too much, not too crazy, but she a little light, a little some. No, she just a little some. She cute. I gotta put my nose ring back in. Alright, I mean, the look is done. Yeah, the look is done, honey. So that means that wraps up the very first episode of Makeup Therapy. I hope this is a success. I know I'm still working on being consistent and everything, so I hope this was a really helpful video, and this was motivating to any other like individuals who are my age, also kind of like navigating their 20s, playing this game called life, you know. Yeah, I hope it was informative, and I love whoever's watching this so much. Thank you for giving me an extra view and supporting me working on being consistent. It's hard being a working gal, and There's too many things going on in my life, but I'm trying. Stay tuned to check out my last videos in one of these corners or anywhere on the screen. If you want to see more of me, click that subscribe button. And if you want to catch me on other platforms, I'm on TikTok, I'm on Instagram, I'm posting YouTube shorts now. I gotta get going or else I'm gonna be late. All right, bye. Mwah, mwah, mwah.